I'm gonna bully this guy.
You're weak.
See, here's the thing. There's some people, so some of these streams have been uploaded in full on the YMS Streams channel, and there's been some clips on the Clips channel as well. I still stand by my comments, I guess in the podcast episode that's out for patrons and members right now. It's not public, but we were asked a question about like woke things in media. It's like, the problem isn't that it's woke, the problem is that it's like insincere, right? Whereas like the insincerity is the issue. You could call Everything Everywhere All at Once woke. You could call Barbie movie woke. There's tons of things that are like quote unquote woke that are just fine. It's just those things are not insincere and terribly made and cynically made. And so some clips get posted of my playthrough of this game, and then there's obviously, you know, it attracts people of my political persuasion, left-leaning, that just like cringing at things. It also attracts some more right-leaning people who like dig into the culture war kind of thing. You know, I see some comments of people going like, I can't believe there are people that would play this and still unironically think that it's not, that there's no issue with politics being forced into video games. I just want to take a moment here and acknowledge that the triggering and the bullying, like that mechanic is the most entertaining part about this. Trigger!
You are racist.
Yes!
So eager to make assumptions about people.
What is this game without the woke nonsense? It's not like it's some masterpiece that is being harmed by some sort of like forced inclusion, like, oh, because the character has vitiligo or however you pronounce it, like then it's a bad game, and it wouldn't have been otherwise. It wouldn't have been a bad game if there was no trigger option. The trigger option is the funniest part. It's like, this would be the most boring fucking game on the planet if there wasn't like woke stuff to make fun of, you know? Like, what would this game be? Like, it would be nothing. Nobody would be talking about it. It's not like it would be like a success. It's not like it would be like, oh wow, everybody's got to play this game. Like, are these people saying they would like the game? Would these people enjoy this same game if it was the exact same in terms of like mechanics and playability and story, but instead of queer people, it was just like Christians and they were being persecuted by queer people? Like, if it was the opposite politics, like, would they enjoy it? It seems like the politics isn't the issue with the game unless you're just like hypersensitive to political shit. If there were no queer people in this game, it would be the best game. If it was just straight white Christians and the goal of the characters was to restore traditional family values, it would be the best game ever. A lot of the times, you know, just using the label like, oh, wokeness is killing blank. It's literally just a way to like not engage with what the actual media is. It's an easy like blanket explanation for things that are a bit more complicated. It's a way for people, especially people who create 10 videos a day on this subject, it's a way for them to not actually engage with the media that they're viewing or experiencing. Like, they don't actually have to talk about like the writing or the mechanics or like the craftsmanship. They can just be like, oh, it's bad because it's woke, and then it's just like, okay, don't have to engage with it, sort of thing, you know? Like, we have an easy answer and we don't have to think about it any further.